They've captured 5 NBA championships since 1999. The Golden State Warriors revolutionized the NBA with their small ball style of play, emphasizing three-point shooting and fast-paced offense. Wilt Chamberlain's place among NBA greats, comparisons, and rankings. In the history of the NBA, there have been many legendary players who have left an indelible mark on the game. From Michael Jordan to Magic Johnson, these players have captivated basketball fans and set the bar high for future generations. However, one name that often comes up when discussing the greatest players of all time is Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain, also known as Wilt the Stilt or the Big Dipper, was a dominant force during his time in the NBA. Standing at 7 feet 1 inch tall and weighing over 300 pounds, Chamberlain was an imposing figure on the court. His strength, agility, and athletic prowess made him virtually unstoppable. Chamberlain's statistics alone testify to his greatness. He holds numerous records that still stand to this day. For example, Chamberlain is the only player in NBA history to score 100 points in a single game, a feat he achieved on March 2, 1962, while playing for the Philadelphia Warriors against the New York Knicks. This record is one of the most impressive individual achievements in the history of professional sports. Another remarkable record held by Chamberlain is his career average of 22.9 rebounds per game. No player has come close to matching this rebounding prowess, which demonstrates Chamberlain's dominance on the boards. In addition, he also holds the NBA record for most rebounds in a single game with an astounding 55. Chamberlain's scoring ability was also unparalleled. He averaged over 30 points per game for his career and had 7 seasons where he averaged over 40 points per game. These numbers are simply mind-boggling and speak volumes about Chamberlain's offensive prowess. Despite Chamberlain's statistical dominance, there are some who argue that he played during an era that was less competitive than the modern NBA. They claim that Chamberlain's numbers should be taken with a grain of salt because the level of competition was not as high as it is today. While there may be some truth to this argument, it is important to remember that Chamberlain played against some very talented players during his career, including the likes of Bill Russell and Jerry West. When comparing Chamberlain to other NBA greats, one cannot overlook his impact on the game. Chamberlain changed the way the center position was played, showcasing a level of athleticism and finesse that had never been seen before. His combination of size, speed, and skills set a new standard for big men in the NBA. In terms of individual accolades, Chamberlain had a storied career. He was a 4-time MVP, a 2-time NBA champion, and a 7-time scoring champion. These accolades speak to his status as one of the greatest players to ever grace the NBA hardwood. Finally, when discussing Chamberlain's place among NBA greats, it is important to acknowledge his impact off the court. Chamberlain was not only a stellar athlete but also a cultural icon. He transcended the game of basketball and became a symbol of excellence and success. His larger-than-life persona and charismatic personality made him one of the most recognizable athletes of his era. In conclusion, Wilt Chamberlain's place among NBA greats is firmly cemented by his dominance on the court, his numerous records, his impact on the game, and his iconic status. While some may argue that the level of competition during his era was not as high as today's NBA, Chamberlain's incredible stats and achievements cannot be ignored. He was a player who revolutionized the center position and set a new standard for greatness. Wilt Chamberlain will forever be remembered as one of the greatest basketball players of all time.